Come on. Come on, you work. There we go. Okay. Greetings, fellow Whovians. And, well, welcome to another Trial and Error review. Today we're looking at The Seeds of Death. Wahaha. Here we go. At the end of the 21st century, a teleportation technology called TMAT has replaced all traditional forms of transport, allowing people and objects to travel instantly anywhere on Earth. Manned space exploration has ceased due to the ease of life on Earth. The second Doctor, Jamie McCrimmon, and Zoe Harriet arrive in a museum on Earth run by Professor Daniel Eldred, dedicated to the obsolete technology of rockets. However, something goes amiss at the TMAT vital relay station on the Moon, and systems break down. With the communications out, and no way to reach the Moon without TMAT, those responsible for the system, Commander Randor and his assistant Gia Kelly, turn to Professor Eldred to help. He has been privately building a rocket in hopes of reigniting interest in space travel. In the absence of a space program to provide trained astronauts, the Doctor and his companions could volunteer to crew the rocket. The Doctor also comments that the TARDIS is not suitable for short-range use, after Zoe informs Jamie that the TARDIS will most likely overshoot by a couple million of years. Yeah, that's pretty true. On the Moon, the relay station has been subject to a takeover. Controller Osgood has been killed sabotaging the relay system trying to prevent a takeover, and his deputy Fusham has been pressed into assisting the invaders. One of the other technicians, Phipps, is scared but defiant of the invaders, while Locke actively tries to contact Earth and explain the situation, where she is killed. The invaders are revealed as Ice Warriors, a militia Martian race, having taken control of the moon base as a staging point for an invasion of Earth. Fusham repairs the TMAT link on receive mode, and Miss Kelly beams through. She's put to work on repairing the full TMAT system. When the Doctor and his companions arrive on the Moon by rocket, after a rather bumpy ride, they discover the situation and make contact with Phipps, who has evaded the invaders and is hiding in the moon base. The Doctor accidentally reveals himself to the Ice Warriors and their lead Ice Lord, Commander Slar. It becomes apparent that the Ice Warriors have a deadly plan. They have seeds, which they sent to various parts of Earth using TMAT, of a fungus that will multiply and suck all the oxygen from the surrounding atmosphere, making it more comfortable for the Martians but uninhabitable for humans. Once the full TMAT relay is repaired, one seed is sent to Earth control and explodes, killing a technician called Brent and alerting Randor and Eldred of the danger. The seed soon creates foam, which multiplies its effects and impels more and more people. Other TMAT terminals across the world receive more seeds with similar effects. Randor takes a while to work out that the seeds have to have been deposited in a pattern, all in the northern zone where the country is facing winter. The Ice Warriors also use TMAT to dispatch a small advance force to seize Earth's weather control systems in London and ensure good conditions for the growth of the fungus. Back at the Moon, Miss Kelly and Phipps work with Zoe and Jamie to stage diversions and attacks against the Ice Warriors. During the main assault to free the Doctor, Phipps is killed. The Ice Warriors have now retreated to their spacecraft to plan the next stage of their invasion, leaving an opportunity for most of the captives to flee the moon base. Fusham, however, remains behind, seemingly fearing inquiry into his actions if he returns to Earth. The Doctor's first action in TMAT control on Earth is to deduce how to stop the seed pods exploding, and works out they could be defeated using water. This explains where the Ice Warrior beamed to Earth has gone, and the Doctor tracks him down to the weather control system, where the alien has been stationed to prevent any rainfall that would be deadly to the pods. The Doctor and his allies recapture the weather control systems to summon rain, destroying the fungus, which is used to dry the conditions on Mars. Yay! Fusham has meanwhile delivered a crushing blow to the Ice Warriors. He dupes Slar into revealing a live link with Earth that the Martian invasion forces is following homing signal to the Moon, for which he is killed. But at least the Doctor now knows the full extent of the Ice Warrior plans. He decides to return to the moon base and set a new signal for the Martian fleet from there, but knows to do so will be very dangerous. The Doctor uses TMAT to return to the Moon and confronts Slar while cleverly substituting the alternative signal. This drives the Martian fleet away and lures it into the sun. Slar moves to kill the Doctor in revenge, but the arrival of Jamie in a TMAT cubicle causes chaos, and Slar is killed in one of the sonic beams of the last of his warriors. Jamie then kills the surviving Martian, and the invasion is over. The Doctor and Jamie return to Earth and then make their goodbyes before departing in the TARDIS with Zoe. So, yeah, a pretty interesting story overall. Anyway, let's look at some continuity production elements of this story. This story introduces the concept of the caste system within the Martian society. There are two distinct, unnamed on-screen, classes of Martians, the Ice Warriors, which were seen in the Ice Warriors, and the Ice Lords. It becomes clear at the end of Episode 1 that all the warriors are subordinate to the Ice Lord Slar. Moreover, the story indicates that there is even a hierarchy within the Ice Lord class, which introduces the Grand Marshal in Episode 5. This is illustrated by the fact that Slar is seen taking orders from the Grand Marshal once the Ice Warriors had Tiamat under their control. The appearance of the Martians is also connected with this caste system. Whereas the Ice Warriors tend to wear heavy reptilian armor and large helmets, the Ice Lords tend to wear a slender and less bulky uniform with a more decorative helmet. While matter transportation technology first appeared in Doctor Who and the Dog's master plan, it was called particle dissemination. This story calls it Tiamat and would use subsequent stories which settle on the name Transmat to describe the technology, which would come to be used within Doctor Who, much as transporters are used in Star Trek. The astral map prop, first seen in the first Doctor's adventure of the Web Planet, appears in a space museum, though it's not referred to as such. Although Brian Hales is solely credited as the story's author, series script editor Terrence Dicks rewrote episodes 3 to 6 of the script. This was partly because he considered Hales' original ending lackluster and unworkable, but also because originally Jamie McCrimmon was to have been replaced by a new companion called Nick by this story. Actor Fraser Hines postponed his departure, however. Dix was also co-credited on the sleeve of the VHS release for having his writing duties on the serial. Patrick Troughton does not appear in episode 4 as he was on holiday when it was being recorded. A double stands in for him in some shots where the Doctor is seen unconscious on the floor. This story is the first story to feature Alan Bennion in the role of an Ice Lord, this one named Slar. Bennion will return as Ice Lord Isleir in The Curse of Peladon and Azakir in The Monster of Peladon. Sonny Caldinas, who played Slar's second-in-command, is the only actor to appear as an Ice Warrior in all 4 televised Doctor Who stories in the classic series to feature the Ice Warriors. Caldinas also appeared in Evil of the Dogs as Kemmel. Ronald Leigh Hunt played Commander Randor in this story. Leigh Hunt would play Commander Stevenson in Revenge of the Cybermen. Harry Tabb later played McDermott in Terror of the Autons. Christopher Cole, who would later play Stubbs in The Mutants. Stephen Peters, who played an Ice Warrior, was simply billed as Alien in the Radio Times listing for episode 1, so as not to spoil the surprise of the Ice Warrior's appearance. So yeah, this is a pretty good story overall, and hey, who doesn't love a good Ice Warrior story? So, overall, I give The Seeds of Death 5 sonic screwdrivers out of 5. Well, join me next time for the penultimate Troughton story, The Space Pirates. So, until then, this is Whovian Queen saying, oh my giddy aunt, when I say run, run, I've a polarity of the neutron flow. Would you like a jelly baby? Fantastic. Allons-y, Geronimo! Bow ties are cool, fezzes are cool, and Stetsons are cool.